Can you hear me? Now, our next speaker is Mr. Carl Dowling from the UK. I'm passing him the stage to deliver a speech on existing barriers with healthcare workers who work in the emergency medical services from low-income to middle-income countries, accessing affordable continuous medical education due to their low-rated currency when converted to the United States dollars.
Keep here staying in answer the questions because always with I think we can hear and see your face. Okay.
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 Fine.
Yes. The stage is yours.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? How is everyone today? All good? Enjoying the conference? Good. That's what I like to hear. So, welcome to my presentation. Thank you for introducing me. So, there have been many changes in health professions education over the last 5 decades. As for the first 4 decades, the pace of healthcare delivery reform far exceeded the pace of healthcare professions education reform, where once a professional completed their final sign-off and their training, they were known as a finished product. However, at this present time, healthcare workers must comply with their professional licensure laws, as me and Barbara were talking about yesterday, and follow the health system standards where they are required to maintain some form of continuous medical education. Now, who here, if you could put your hands up for me, is involved in continuous medical education? Anybody? Do their CMEs? Yeah? Quite. Oh, yeah, sorry, I saw you there. Yeah, thank you. Excellent. Very important. Good work, team. So, one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals is to achieve universal health coverage. By 2030, unfortunately, there remains to be lower investments made in continuous education of healthcare for workers along the gross mismatch with disease burden and population needs as well. There are several discrepancies that exist between standards of healthcare provision with high income and low and middle income countries, resulting in poor infrastructure and under-resourced education on healthcare systems. As Zed et al. Completed a systematic review on continued nursing education in low-income and middle-income countries between 2007 and 2017, where the results gathered showed the main models utilized include train-the-trainer models, always helpful, low-dose, high-frequency models, always good, multiple media training models. So, you know, we all use multiple media now, don't we? Social media, that's a good one. In addition to strong international partnerships with increased integration of cultural context provided a stronger level of education in terms of knowledge base and improving the patient's quality of care. Well, the patient's quality of care is why we do what we do. And having a strong educational background and maintaining that is important to provide that patient care and that level. So I have a video. I don't know if it's going to play. I hope it does. I like the video. It's a good animation. But we'll see what happens. Did you accept the video when it enabled? Technology these days. So I'm clicking on it, but it doesn't seem to load. Where's Ben when you need him? Ben, where are you? Benjamin. He's gone. Okay. Well, I guess I have to continue without him. The video, it won't work. I think it might be when you download the PowerPoint Max, just the person I need. So I've clicked on it, but it's just not doing anything. Now, do we download? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not okay.
No, we can go without it. I can wing it on the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I do that?
So you have in YouTube?
Say again?
Have you uploaded in YouTube?
That was YouTube. I integrated it.
It's not working.
That's okay. All right, it's okay. It was a 2-minute video. It's fine. We can get past that.
Sure.
We do what we must. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Bless him. So, objectives. The objective of this research is to help identify the various emerging medical services. The reason of this whole situation is when I was teaching internationally, I had someone from Nigeria, of all places, contact me because I was delivering CME and CPD courses. And when they did contact me, they said they can't afford the price that we put out to complete these courses. It was about $10 for a course, airway management, as an example. So when they came to me and said this, I was like, but why? They said, if you convert the Nigerian Naira, I hope I said that right. Thank you. If you convert that to the dollar or the pound, then it kind of gets to the point where it takes quite a big percentage of their wages. So I looked into it and I thought, oh, okay, that is quite a sustainable, not sustainable, it's quite an amount, substantial amount. So I thought, let's look at other countries. So I looked at quite a few other countries, which I'll explain now, but that's where it all started, where that one person, Cynthia, bless her, came to me and told me that. She let me know it's just too expensive. So going back to it, so people around the world are unable to afford a standard financial rate with the United States dollar due to their decreased currency rate, which can impact their access to attend online e-learning courses, resources, and live lectures to help them attain CME credits, which allow medical professionals to maintain their professional registration and improves knowledge of healthcare workers and delivery of patient care. So this is what I did. Step one, we have to get to the old piece of paper here. A comprehensive search was entered into Google. Now remember, everybody, if you ever doubt anything, always go to Google. It's a good search engine. I highly recommend. Yes, yes. Multiple sites appear to deliver. Say again. Oh, do you? Do you have? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bless you. Multiple sites have appeared to deliver online affordable CME courses in healthcare ranging from $5 to $20. Step two, an extensive search was then generated through countriesoftheworld.com. That is a good website. I highly recommend. Lots of countries on there, where a total of 117 countries were utilized from this search, with 98 national currencies being taken into consideration. So imagine going through every single currency at that point of time and converting it from the US dollar. It took a long time, but I was devoted. I was determined, and I kept going. So after that, they were all compared to the US dollar from Monday the 16th to Friday the 20th of January via Google Finance. Again, Google, I can't recommend that highly enough. From there, each currency was converted from the median amount of the attending online CME CPD courses, which was approximately 10 to 15 US dollars, give or take. Step three, it was then vital to find at the lowest average wage from each country. So I went to EMS Workers because I'm a paramedic by nature, so it was a natural thing to do. And by doing that, I looked at their median lowest amount that they earn per month. I then cross-referenced what the 10 to 15 US dollars was, converted it into their currency, and then took it away in a percentage from their median to lowest wage. Again, this took a lot of time, but it was worth it. My findings are alarming. I know, yeah. So after that, I then went to a percentage calculator. Anyone that lost 5% or more of their monthly wage was placed in a yellow group. And anyone that lost 10% or more of their monthly wage was placed in a red group. And whoever lost below 5%, 4, 3, 2, 1%, remained in the green group of their monthly wage. The color-coded groups were used to help highlight the difficulties certain countries have in affording a standard level and sustainable CME, continuous medical education. So this is my groupings right here. Look at that. Look at all of them. It's a bit blurry, but each and every single one of them were the countries that I looked at, and these are all the countries that can sustain an affordable continuous medical education on their lowest average wage, median average wage. However, there was a yellow group and a red group, and that's what this area was here. And Nigeria is on there, and so is Liberia, India, Gambia, Congo, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and so on and so forth. So this highlighted to me that they are going to struggle affording sustainable continuous medical education. So we need to support them. You know, the other countries, the ones that have more money, the ones that have more access to resources, need to find a way to support them. And there are ways to do that. So the results from the currency conversion highlighted 18 countries in total that were identified where the average cost of CME courses would have a noticeable impact on the healthcare workers who work in the emergency medical services on their average monthly wage, with a total of 14 countries being in the yellow group, which included Algeria, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Congo, Dominican Republic, Gambia, India, Kazakhstan? Thank you. Liberia, Nigeria, Pakistan, Somalia, Sri Lanka, and Uganda, and with additional 4 countries being in the red group due to them being affected more due to their decline in their country's currency rates, which included Argentina. I was shocked on that one, especially with Coldplay going there live. I was very shocked. It was a good concert. Also Egypt, Ethiopia, and South Korea. So in conclusion, the healthcare systems around the world now require healthcare workers to follow the route of continuous medical education to comply with their professional licensure laws and follow the health system standards. Over the years, various models have been used to further support healthcare workers in low income and middle income countries, which included train the trainer models. So imagine someone from a higher income country train someone from the lower income country, a healthcare worker to a healthcare worker. Imagine then they train their team. Train the trainer does work effectively. You got to pick the right people to do it with the right resources. Then you've got things like low dose, high frequency models. So low as in not much education, but higher as more times in doing it. So deliver more, but less is more, if that makes sense. That does work quite well, especially when people are retaining information. It does help. Then you've also got the multiple media training models, which, let's be honest, these days, you know, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, we're all on it, I'm sure. Add me if you wish. I'm always acceptance of anybody on LinkedIn. That help build over on existing knowledge. And I do understand and appreciate where people come from when they say that when it comes to different learning styles, watching something or doing it online is not the same as doing it. I appreciate that. There are practical skill sessions, but you need a bit of all of them, don't you? And then work on which one is your strength. And the learner is responsible for that, but so is the person delivering the training. So build on their existing knowledge base and help further improve the patient's quality of care. Just like the infection control. What do we do for infection control? Well, in the UK, we watch a video. We do an online learning. Probably takes about half an hour, and that's us done for the year. You know? Sometimes we may get someone come in with a hand wash thing. We might have a little infrared thing, and you know we have to wash and then come back. That's quite fun, but that's what it is usually. So, but it does help. It does help us retain and help with that knowledge that we already had and build on the pre-existing knowledge. Very important. So these are my references, and I also have a handout for everybody because I came here with a gift with. But basically, this is the handout. It's the organization that I work with that helps deliver CME courses to different healthcare professionals. There's a multidisciplinary team with them, and they all have different backgrounds. Their website's on the handout. I'm sorry it's a bit blurred. My printer was on the fritz when I did